Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Market Misfits. We just had a drop in Bitcoin, so the SEC Security and Exchange Commission had their Twitter hacked, and so there was a tweet, and Gary Gensler was saying that it was Gary Gensler's profile, but it was hacked, so it really wasn't Gary Gensler, obviously. So that's what happened here. It said it was a false alarm that they said that the Bitcoin ETF or whatever was approved, and that's what this is about right here. So you know this is not like not unexpected. So just looking at this, the reason why I wanted to get on though was because of this, and just give a reminder, watch out, because these are, we talked about this on the previous video earlier today. We're going to take a look at XRP, because we also just put out not a signal yet. We're waiting for a buy sign still for final confirmation, but just a reminder. So this kind of stuff right here is why we were talking about risk management and being responsible with risks and everything, especially right now. Not that you shouldn't be more so or less so later, but always, but right now it's very volatile. So I kind of just went to go over that real quick here on Bitcoin, and then take a look at XRP BTC. So when we were on the last call, we saw this channel down here, this descending channel, and we got the breakout here, and since that's happened, we are seeing XRP BTC go up. So this is, for those of y'all that aren't familiar, this is showing XRP is outperforming Bitcoin. So with the speculation that we were seeing earlier, or just with the stuff that happened with the Fox News, and the stuff with the ETP being, you know, resurfacing again, everything just seemed kind of weird about XRP and the whole Bitcoin deal. We talked about this several times, but just wanted to touch on it again and kind of go over here to XRP and see what's happening here. So if we look at XRP and then we look at Bitcoin, so this was our previous signal. So right here, we'd just be looking for a cross right here, 58 cents. So we need a break, and so we need an hourly close up here. So with that being said, would need to move this somewhere up here. But with the Bitcoin sentiment down, that's one of our, or it's just volatile as crap, it's all over the place. So that's one of our indicators that we use for confluence, is we're going to have much better chances with Bitcoin sentiment going along to help us with buy opportunities. But as it is now, there's no telling what's going to happen next. Obviously, we could see some real news come out, and it could be real negative to some people, and so we could see a sell-off. You don't ever know. But at the same time, you can see anything. So the reason why we put this on there is just because, I don't know, things seem fishy, but I would need to see a set, like a candle close up here, to see the end of this little cycle right here. Let me bust out some just some simple support and resistance, because this is basically looking like this is some type of accumulation or distribution, so, or redistribution. Technically speaking, from a technical sense, sentiment is bearish, because on the daily we broke out, if y'all remember earlier when we got on. So we were here like this, right? And we broke down. So sentiment, it's kind of mixed right now, honestly. This wick, like I said, this wick, can't really say bearish. I mean, technically, because this candle set out like this, outside of this, and broke this market structure down, giving us a triple top right here. 1, 2, 3. So that's what happens when you get a continuation, a bullish continuation sign and a breakdown. So technically this is a descending, it's technically a descending triple tops. So we got 1, 2, and 3. Just like that. So anyways, so in that sense, it's bearish, but if we look at the wick, this is on the daily time frame, we have 1 hour, 32 minutes left. Another reason why I wanted to get on here. Yesterday was a pretty strong day overall. At the end, we saw this happening, the last few hours, I think it was. Let's go on down to the 4-hour and see what's happening. Things just kind of seem weird. You don't want to be making crazy assumptions and everything trading. Just wanted to be clear on this because this would be technically a good setup if we get Bitcoin sentiment moving. So without it, the likelihood of this playing out is not as good unless something fundamentally is going to happen with XRP, which is not out of the possibilities. It's not out of the, so we're just waiting still and looking, but just wanted to get on and cover that real quick. So if we see Bitcoin flip around and we get engulfing back up here and we cross this area, if y'all remember from the previous video, we were talking about the weekly and this point right here, the 47. So this is the center, right? If we get a close up here, you can see that we've been resisted here for a while. So, did the SEC stuff really get, I don't know. It's a federal agency for someone to get in there and hack that, and that's not impossible, but is what it is. That people got excited, whatever. This is they're clearing out and getting liquidity, and so anybody that had their stop losses going short, if they had them going long, obviously everyone's probably crapping their pants right now. We're not. Just wanted to get on and, kind of emphasize that again, because at the end of the day, people have lost so much money, getting into stuff. I mean, you hear people killing themselves, all kinds of stuff, losing stuff. Look, it's not worth it. Just follow the golden rule and you'll be okay. Don't go risking what you can't afford to lose. That's the golden rule. It's a lot easier said than done, especially when you're in tight situations and then you're willing to take bigger risks that you maybe wouldn't take before, but so with that being said, not financial advice, just speaking from experience, looking at this XRP BTC chart, we're going to be looking into some more articles and Twitter, all that stuff, news to see what's going on with XRP. And then, whatever we find out, if we find out anything, then we'll be hopping back on. But and then so the scenario for the XRP position, that might actually, we're still running part of the position from previously, so we're still in. But so but as far as like a new entry, then would need to see some kind of something fundamental happen, or just see Bitcoin price action, comply. I mean, the sentiment. So break structure up, get that engulfing. If we get a close right here, on XRP, BTC up here, and on up here, past these lines, then, I mean, it's looking bullish right now, not gonna lie, but we're hitting this resistance. You can see right here that we had this major wick come down previously from this area. Let's zoom out on the weekly real quick and take a look again. So we are at this area still roughly where boom, boom, here we are down here. Boom. So this area right here has historically turned away price. Bring this up just a tad. So yes, we're at the bottom of it, but you know, anybody trading this pair, you know, maybe just got wiped out. They're trading long term. You know, we're in this descending, or we were in this descending type channel right here. So let me break this out real quick. Like this. And we still kind of are, I guess. You look at it close. So a breakup out of here on the weekly. So we get a weekly close up here. Once again, we have an alarm ready in case we do, you know, something happens. But let's look back at XRP one more time. Just want to take a look at this little range that we've been in. So just gonna put some support and resistance up real fast. And really this line right here would serve as a good resistance, and this will be a good support. With that being said, may not be the best place for a stop loss, but still looking at this daily fair value gap too right here. Don't forget we have this resistance trend up here. So what I got to try to do is see if a position would fit. Like, is this plausible? Number one. So here we are at the top. If we're waiting for a close up here, then that means we're gonna have to bring this up. Our minimum is a 1 to 1.47. So for that to happen on this chart, it's not looking plausible. Let's take a look. And this is where we ran into some issues doing this like this. So here we are on the 1 hour, and this is the Binance chart. So just make sure and check your parameters. This is one of the reasons why signals, like, we could hit target here, and depending on what chart or whatever platform you're using, you might not get it. So, but one thing that you got to do to, you know, make sure you're hitting on your demos and you're getting this right as you're practicing is that, you know, you line this stuff up with the highs and lows, support and resistance. We don't really get into this a lot, into the Misfitz. We do in the starting point, and we are going to be in the passive day trading. So, you know, but we're going to be dropping this in here. Just wanted to keep everyone up to date. This is trading stuff. But when you're talking about risk to reward, you know, whatever parameters that you have, you want them to be able to fit. You know, this is below the swing low right here. If we close up here, this would be a lot more a safer trade than as if you're entering right here, because we have this resistance trend right here, this red line. So right here, boom, boom. And so I was just looking at this earlier. And so since this area right here has turned away price several times, you know, all these times, 1, 2, 3, 4, for me to open another buy or add exposure right here to a current position, then that's not very wise without having some fundamental, like some concrete, or, you know, at least some solid fundamental evidence or some positive Bitcoin sentiment. You know, just wanted to get on real quick. I know that, you know, we advise everyone to use a demo account doing this, but people are going to do whatever they're going to do. We understand that. It's just we are not responsible for losses, and we just want to kind of give everybody a fair chance and let y'all know, hey, like right now, not saying not to trade, can't tell, wouldn't tell, try to tell anybody what to do. Just making it be known, like right now, things are really volatile. And we had put this out, so just want to be clear on that. You know, we say practice on a demo for a reason. That way you get to learn to trade without emotions involved, and you'll have a lot smoother ride when you see how all this stuff works together. If you have any questions or you want to get to learning how to do this stuff, then just reach out and holler. We do have a platform for this, so you can learn to read all these charts in detail and get to do all this stuff. At the starting point, we actually just made a promotional deal, and we will drop it in the Misfitz. So if you have any questions, you guys just reach out and holler. I just wanted to be clear on that. I don't want anyone, having losses on our on our account, because that could be devastating, especially with the markets the way they are right now. If you're brand new and you open an account and you put, your life savings in it or something like that, and like from the get-go, this is why I say, if you have any questions or anything like that, and advise people, your first investment should be investment in yourself, not into your trading account. So what that means is invest in your learning. So you want to invest in learning how to do this stuff and going through YouTube, trying to find all the pieces and try to put this stuff together, because this involves many different working parts. Just to tell you like it does. But there's an overload of information on YouTube. Everyone's got a different style. You go pulling from different styles, trying to make your own style. It's going to take you a really long time. So that's why we made a platform. And so, I know the urge is there for people to just open an account, put money in it, and just try to wing this stuff. And trust me, you might get lucky a few times. You're not going to be consistently profitable just winging this. And it's going to take you a heck of a lot longer going randomly on YouTube trying to guess what to use, what to do, pulling from different sources, than it is if you just find a direct line of knowledge that's already been prepared for you. So anyways, you guys, just wanted to be clear on that. Hope that y'all are doing well. We'll keep y'all up to date the best that we can, and we will see y'all in the next one. See ya.